You know, I completely forgot until I had to name yesterday's episode that Skorupi and Drapion existed. Welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight. We're taking on the Pantheon of the Sage again. Oh boy. This is my first run of the day, so it's gonna be pretty sloppy. Okay. I gotta get the timing down there. Better. I like how the same caliber of music that plays when you fight, like, you know, a god king or, you know, demigods or something in like a Dark Souls game plays when you're fighting a bee with a rapier, with a stinger rapier. Of course, it also just plays when you fight a big dog in Dark Souls, so... Oh, I don't have enough soul anyway. Because you don't give soul. Okay. Perfect. So again, gotta fight the mount, because that's just how I can skip an entire phase more. Like, wow, that was a quick mount kill. This game gives me feelings that I imagine you get when doing, like, a speed run just for fighting bosses. Which is an extremely cool experience to manage to give. Just, like, the satisfaction of, oh wow, I just did that really cool thing. More so than, you know, a lot of other games would manage. Like, I love Dark Souls, but you don't get a lot of satisfaction unless you first try a boss. In my opinion. From, you know, bosses. It's I actually find the mobbing to be the most satisfying part of Dark Souls. Okay, here I'm going to take off Spore Shroom and Thorns of Agony and throw on the Balder Shell. Because this is where I'm actually going to need it. There's a Spirit Fight before Zote. Elder Hu, I think. No. Elder Hu is the first one. God. Can I stop taking stupid damage? Feeling like Northern Lion here. I actually have not watched his playthrough of this game. I was referencing the old Isaac days, where stupid damage was kind of a catchphrase. Gotta remember not to do that. Don't know why the dash doesn't work there. Alright. I gotta use the Balder Shell, like, actively, I think. Alright, I don't care about the damage. It's an opportunity to heal, which is very uncommon in this fight. Again, it's absolutely hilarious that Zote is the problem fight for me. Just because his entire character is kind of being the loser of the game. Okay, got him. Who comes next again? Hornet 2. No, it's Umu. Who is... The back half of this is a really dangerous half of the... Well, the back half is the more dangerous half of this Pantheon. No! I got 2 hits in, although that's... My nail isn't going to be the most damage I get out of this fight. Man, at least I can get soul out of them. Alright, I had to focus on actually getting the soul from that one there. Okay, now it's Hornet 2. Who I legitimately had trouble with in the actual fight. So... the Pantheon version is going to be even more fun. Okay, stagger 1. I just I didn't realize she did the counter. Does she do that in the actual fight, or is that a Pantheon thing? Thou art painfully persistent. Why dost thou defile this pantheon with thine presence? Seek ye glory, O vain one. Thou misunderstand our purpose. Through ritual combat are we attuned to the voices of the gods. Ever higher do they lead us, higher and higher and higher, until through godly focus do we attain communion with that great power sleeping in the kingdom's heart. The Radiance? Because you know that the worm left, right? Dost thou understand our words? Will thee allow thyself to be destroyed by the god of this pantheon? Will thee allow us to resume our sacred attunement? O gods of Hallownest, show us your might. We shall attune ourselves to thee and ascend ever higher. Okay. Yep. Knew it. Great Nail Sage, Sly! Yeah, that was inevitable. I was at 2 HP. Ugh. Okay, maybe I need to be in Hive Blood for the end. I figure I'll show 3 attempts before cutting forward. Because this does take a while. It's very funny that in the Pantheon fight, he does not use his legitimately most dangerous attack, which is summoning the small bees that don't die that much. Like, he uses it, but, you know, he did it like 2 or 3 times when I fought him originally, you know? Alright, Elder Hu is supposed to be kind of a free fight, I think, here. Because he dies so quickly. You know what? I'm just going to go to full health. Because I can. Yeah, if only you could actually keep the King's Soul. I legitimately am frustrated that you can't. Ow. For anyone who may have forgotten, the King's Soul effect, before it was the Void Soul, was infinite but slow, soul regeneration. Like, I'm on a clear save. Why can't I swap them? Or maybe I can? Because the Void Soul does nothing except, trigger, Hornet's assist in the Hollow Knight fight. Maybe I need to overcharm. Overcharming is a thing you can do at any time during the game. You can actually have, you know, charms that go over your notch count, but you will... Well, it takes several attempts to actually get it started as a status. You take double damage from all sources, but I mean... It can give me the no damage procs, it can give me extra health and extra lifeblood. I don't know the limitations on it. Like, I don't know if it's you can only have the one charm that puts you over. How did you survive to a second stagger this time? Was I not doing enough charge attacks? I don't know, we'll check the details of overcharming at the bench. So yeah, like if I just go here... Oh no, it needs to be like you have one. Yeah, overcharmed, you take double damage. Okay, so you can only effectively have one extra charm equipped. So that's not really as much of an option for me as I'd kind of hoped. Okay. Baldur Shell. Let's try without Mark of Pride this time, actually. And I want quick focus. This time I can actually heal instead of just trying to use it as a shield. Yeah. Losing the extra range kind of sucks for this fight specifically because he's up in the air, but... Yeah, this way I can actually, like, heal from the Zote fight. Yeah, I can actually get in a full triple heal when he's staggered with quick focus. Okay. Zote's down, and I only took one hit on the Boulder Shell, and I'm at full health. Next is Umu. Then Hornet 2, then Sly, I think. Very cool that it can just decide not to do the thing that, you know, summons the jelly foes. I assume there's actually like some kind of counter programmed in to where it can't actually take like X number of actions without doing it. Maybe. Okay, full health, no soul for Hornet 2. Is slightly scary, but it's, you know... I did it with similar resources before, you know? Heal. Okay. Make those things just kind of naff off. I've been watching many a True Nerd's playthrough of Fallout 4 with one life. That's why I've been saying naff off. Heal. Oh, I can't Dream Nail you for the free soul. Okay. Okay, Sly is gonna be tough because, I mean, look at that range. We've established that range is very important in this game. Oh god! No, no, heal. Heal. What? I had the shell up, what? Okay. Maybe I just take off that. Well, not for now, but... Maybe I just don't have Quick Slash. Oh, but then I don't stagger as quickly. Maybe I lower my... Oh my god. It's really hard figuring out how to handle this. Oh, fucking bees! Not the bees! Maybe I actually do take off the damage since I think staggering is based on number of hits. But then what do I replace it with? Soul Catcher? Well, I have 3, so it could be Shaman Stone. Or I won't auto... Or I won't. Well, I could swap Soul Catcher, which I think I do have equipped. Right! No actual pausing! No, I don't have Soul Catcher. I was gonna say I could swap it out for the upgraded one that costs 4. Healed up for Grim. God. I know that this is like the taste of an edgy teenager. But Grim is such a cool design and fighter. Grim for Smash. Like, if they were to do, like, indie reps as fighters, and, you know, the Vessel or Hornet made it in, well, they would be called the Knight, since that is actually, like, the official name in, like, merch and stuff. I would love for one of the stage options to be the Grim Troop Theater, with him as a echo, like an echo hazard to Dracula. Focus. Bolter Shell. Yeah, I need quick focus because that means I can actually use it to heal during Hornet 2 and you know, Zote. And also this fight, apparently. Okay, I don't like that attack. Like, just game design-wise, not even just dealing with it. There's no way to know in advance, really, if he's leading his shot. And in an action game, it's very important to be able to read the AI. Oh god, I don't like that positioning for those. So sometimes the frickin' Baldur shell isn't actually even there. That's a cool bug fact. Alright, stagger 2. Almost down. Oh, come on! Do it! You have to spare. Farm up soul. This is the opportunity to get prepped for what's coming up. And it's also a very easy to screw up one. Dang it. I'm just barely too far away. No! Felt like sometimes the input was being eaten too. Light from Monoman. Are you okay, you know what? Let's try this all-out physical build again. Not a lot of focus on healing. Because if I can kill Zote fast enough, then maybe. Because I've noticed a few things. When he's waving his nail around, like someone who's only seen fencing in movies, I need to hit him in the head and I'll knock him down. Heal and take a hit to get some of that soul back. Or I guess I should say take a swing. Yeah, I'm totally safe there, and he's gonna fall down. I don't actually think, looking at it now, that it's based on actually doing damage to him that he falls down. I think it's time-based. But it's also just free damage, if I remember, you know. To downswing at him. Okay, Zote's down. We have a lot of soul, actually, relative to when I usually beat him. I'm just gonna go back to full here. And I'm not gonna worry about farming soul off of you this time. I've learned my lesson. Okay, the bombs actually do... Oh, crap, dang it. I wanted to just knock you right into... Oh, I still did! Nice! Okay, full health, tiny bit of soul, Hornet 2, with full offensive build. Downswinging is the way to go against Hornet, because her counterattack doesn't really have any vertical range. Stagger, heal. I forget if she takes 2 staggers. If she does, I'm probably going to try and use that as an opportunity to get a bit of soul off of her. Yeah, little ghost. What dreams we share. Okay, now it's Sly. Parried. Just take the chance to heal. Or not parried, staggered. Parrying is hitting him and disabling the hurt box. Oh, you interrupted my heal with your phase 2. That's incredibly rude, don't you know? Oh wow, I did it. Focus. $8.52. Godseeker mode unlocked. Challenge the gods of Hallownest. Take your place at their peak. I don't know why there's a separate save. I guess for, like, speed running it. But now that we've done that, we've acquired all 3 major seals. We can challenge the Pantheon of the Night. And this is the ultimate challenge of this game. O gods of Hallownest, graciously thee open the way to this greatest of pantheons. Thy voices grow closer and thy resonance draws us ever higher. Pray will we, attune will we, until that spark of divine light shines from the deepest darkness. Enraged Guardian! Remember this guy? I forgot that he does 2 damage. Is why I was being so reckless against him. Lost Kin! and things should despawn when the boss goes down to 0 HP. No Eyes, who, you know, is freaking creepy, but should not be much of an issue. See, ads despawn here. Traitor Lord. This time without our good friend's help. But this time also on the strictly offensive build. Using some abilities we just did not have when first we dueled him. Well, I guess this was the only actual duel against him. White Defender, you know, basically more aggressive and can't stagger Defender. Also no mini stagger from knocking him out of the ground. Okay. Halfway. We are not succeeding, though. Just so that we are all on the same page. Failed champion. Because I don't know the actual fight, but I know what's going to come up. Because this is the Pantheon of the Night. Okay, good cycle. Markov. One, shield boy.
Veil mine.
Oh, the Watcher Knights are going to be interesting. Okay, so even with all these offensive upgrades, it takes a while to kill them. God. I can actually heal when it's down to 1. But for now, I'm kind of stuck to the scraps. I think there's... I don't think it's all of them that I fight. Yeah. Okay. Soul Tyrant. This is just the true arena from a Kirby game. Wow, I can't believe I actually dodged that one. I'm only doing the one attempt here, this episode. Show reverence, O meager one. Show fear. Thou approacheth a great and terrible god. Though its worldly body be bound and defiled, the glory of its pure form endures, ruler of this pantheon. Its endless power shall attune us to the one greater still, a god of gods. Meager one, dost thou imagine thyself the equal of this god? Dost thou imagine thyself made in its image? Thou assume a similar shape, and the deep echo within thee seems familiar. Ah, what thoughts are these? Thou so blasphemies in our mind, wretch! Begone! We pray that the god of nothingness silence thee forever. Thou art no god. Begone, pretender. Be silent. O bound one, thy silence nearly deafens us. Foolishly we feared thee, yet only by thine providence shall we find the one we seek, the god sleeping within. Hey, buddy. The pure vessel. The purest form of the Hollow Knight. What our father wanted to create us as. If you could, you know, call it that. I wouldn't. Ah! Next time we're going to attempt that even more.